So before I start the video, this was a patient who had an industrial accident, and he had fairly good vision, 6/24, I believe, when he presented, and there was no foreign body to be seen. He told that there was something hit and fell out of the eye while working in industry. I did ultrasound. Ultrasound did not show any foreign body, but nevertheless, I got the CT scan done, and the foreign body was so small that it could not be seen in any other frames rather than these two when the scans were taken at 1 mm each. Only these two pictures had the small foreign body in pars plana region. So intraoperatively, I had done phacoemulsification and implanted IOL. I tried to search for the foreign body in ciliary sulcus because it was not, the location was not very clear on CT scan, but the foreign body was not seen in ciliary sulcus, and I could see it in the pars plana. So I went in posteriorly and did vitrectomy, complete vitrectomy with PVD induction. I did PVD induction before removal of foreign body because I wanted to do base excision before approaching the foreign body, since it was in the pars plana region. So complete vitrectomy was done and base excision was done. The foreign body was seen in inferonasal quadrant. So here the foreign body can be seen behind the IOL. Complete vitrectomy is done. Now the foreign body is being released from its attachments in the pars plana. And once the foreign body is here, base excision is being done around the foreign body, and then the foreign body is caught with the vitrectomy cutter. It's held with the vitrectomy cutter in mid-vitreous cavity, and then 25. This was 25 gauge transconjunctival vitrectomy. So I used 25 gauge ILM peeling forceps to grab the foreign body first in the behind the IOL, and so this was grabbed with the ILM peeling forceps. The cannula on the right side was removed, temporal side, and microcapsular axis forceps was used to shake hand the foreign body and take it out of the eyeball. The case was closed. Eventually, patient did well and had 6/6 vision. So the purpose of the video is to show importance of CT scan, even when you do not, even though you are sure that there is no foreign body, it might throw up surprise, and in such cases, combined approach is what is usually necessary. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, Dr. Manish. Would invite opinion from the panelist, Dr. Mahesh, sir, please.
Yeah, Dr. Rupat, very nicely done surgery by Dr. Manish. So I think the key issues in this patient was probably the peripheral location of the foreign body, which was not very obvious to the clinical examination. So very nicely done with the 25 gauge surgery, with the 25 gauge equipment itself. So I don't use 25 gauge, I use a 23 gauge probably because of the limitations of the equipment which I have, but very nicely done.
So usually, if we don't see any foreign body in ultrasonography, and if you have a clinical suspicion, so the next step is for advising CT scan with overlapping cuts.
Yes, CT scan
or you will go for UBM first.
No, it depends on where we suspect. I wouldn't. UBM is easier to do it if it is in your clinic, so you don't have to send the patient out for a CT scan. So you would probably want to exhaust everything what you have in your clinic before you send the patient out. But the UBM, the only thing is it doesn't localize too well. It can probably give some amount of clock hours, but like the CT scan shows a much better way as to where in the overall scheme of things. But like UBM, the way it cuts are, it's a little, you know that approximately somewhere there, but a CT scan probably gives you a much better localization in that sense of the word.
So, Dr. Rupak, I don't think too many of us would think of doing UBM even if we have access, if we are not seeing the foreign body and it's not picked up on ultrasound when the patient is giving a history that, there is something fell out after hitting. So,
another thing is about the when we are seeing the patient, if it's got an open wound, obviously you're not going to do a UBM.
Yeah, that is a difficult another. Any comment from Dr. Anand?
Yeah, I think fantastic your hand exchange technique and putting it up
Beautiful.
with the cutter and then changing over. That was quite terrific. I just subscribe to the same theory that if you suspect a foreign body, the most important thing is the clinical suspicion, and having a CT is very good for all trauma cases, especially also not in this case, but from medical legal point of view also.